Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Gary Holt from Exodus and formerly from Slayer, and you're listening to The Razor's Edge.
It's Kat from The Razor's Edge, and I'm here at Bloodstock on Saturday with Com from Soothsayer. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm not too bad, thank you. How are you feeling about being here?
Great. Yeah, it's a great festival. We've seen a lot of bands so far. We'll see a lot more. And it's really nice, really friendly, good atmosphere.
Because your Metal to the Masses journey, your journey here wasn't Metal to the Masses, was it? No. So do you want to tell people how that came about for you?
Yeah, well, I suppose a big part of it was we've been knocking around for quite a while now. I think about 10 years. So, I just suppose word of mouth. And we got an invite from Simon to come and to play at the New Blood stage. It was helped massively by the fact that one of the photographers, Steve Dempsey, is a big fan of our music and constantly nudges people and lets them know that we're here. So, very, very grateful to be here. And, it should be a lot of fun.
Because you guys, like you said, you've been around a long time, and you come, some of you, from another band as well. So you've already got quite a lot of musical background, haven't you? And you've kind of done gigs, wrote music before.
Oh,
so this has been like a long journey, isn't it?
It has, yeah. Like I said, we've been together as Soothsayer for 10 years, but before that, there was two of the current members, myself and Liam, the frontman, were in another band called Iru. I suppose we've sort of been in and out of each other's bands over the years for 15, 20 years at this point. It's been a long road, but and it's not going to end here either.
Brilliant.
Keep on moving.
So when we spoke to Liam before the festival, I think he described you as a slice of doom misfortune. Where are your influences?
Our influences are from everywhere, really. We'd be very influenced by old horror, hammer horror movies and things like that. We always found the scores for those to be just fantastic and really haunting. And so I suppose there's no one band. We all come from backgrounds where we play a lot of different styles of music. So it's not just metal. So folk and jazz and lots of stuff. So I think that sort of all ends up becoming part of what we do ourselves unconsciously, really. What you get is Soothsayer, I guess. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it's a bunch of stuff all in the one box.
So have you got any plans to record any new material soon? Can we expect something coming out from you guys, or have you had something coming out quite recently?
Yeah, so we'll be following up our last album, Echoes of the Earth, with a new album. I would imagine we'll be recording quite soon. We like to give the songs a bit of time to sort of really iron out the kinks and then go in, because we record everything live, so we're all in the room playing at the same time.
Oh wow! That's not a very common occurrence nowadays, is it?
Not really, no.
No.
And it can be a difficult thing to do because our songs are generally about 15 minutes long, so to get everything in that 15 minutes, right, and do it all live can be tough enough. But so it'll take time, but I think we're pretty close to begin the recording process.
And as you were saying, obviously you have been about for a bit. You would have seen the musical landscape change phenomenally within the last 10 years.
Oh yeah.
And how disposable at times things can be.
Yeah.
Bands, music, streaming platforms. How important is it for you to continually evolve to keep up with the growing, demand, need, trends?
Yeah, I think we come very much from a place where we're not really making music with any other interest in just making the music. That's the main thing to us. So I mean, it's really not much of a concern. It's always nice if a lot of people buy your album or go to your shows and stuff, but realistically, we're sort of not pushed. If it just gets to one person and they enjoy it, I consider that a success. You know, obviously, if it's millions, then that's probably a lot better. But so that gives us a lot of freedom because we're not sort of thinking about like what is going to sell or what is going to like attract people. We just sort of do our own thing, and it seems that attracts people. That attracts people. I think it's it comes from a genuine place, and I think people feel that. You know.
So you guys are from Cork, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it like down there, scene-wise for music and venues and stuff? Is it quite healthy?
I think Cork is a funny one. It sort of ebbs and flows over the years. So it's there'll be an explosion, a huge amount of interest, and then it sort of becomes oversaturated, and then people lose interest and it disappears for a while and the cycle repeats. But at the moment I think it's pretty healthy, yeah. Like we don't play often in Cork just because, you know, we every time we play we sort of want it to be a standalone experience, and I think if we were playing like once every 3 months in the same venue, it would just lose that sort of special something, you know. It
waters it down, doesn't it?
Yeah. It makes it less of an event and just sort of like, oh, sure, I can go and see them the next time. It won't be too long anyway. So yeah, and it adds this level of mystique as well, you know.
Very true.
Yeah.
So who are you looking forward to seeing today? Is there somebody you really want to catch before or after you're on? Is there anybody really piquing your interest?
Well, unfortunately, Triptychon they are on at the same time as us. So they were one of the big ones that we'd like to go and see, but it didn't work out. But Abat, I mean, look, there's lots of bands on that we really enjoy, and I think the great thing about a festival, especially one like this, is the chance to discover bands that you haven't heard of, and to go into different tents and stick the head in and give them 5 minutes, and if you like them, great, stick around. If you don't, then you can wander over to another tent.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. People who say they can't find something at a festival like this that they like aren't exploring the smaller tents and the smaller out bands, are they?
No, not at all. Yeah. Look, some people go to festivals for music and some go for the festival atmosphere, and that's absolutely fine. But yeah, I think it's it's important to go and support these bands. A lot of them have worked very, very hard to get here. So
absolutely, it is really difficult, I think, for newer bands to break into, you know, established festivals. I mean, I know it's easier at Bloodstock with Metal to the Masses and things, but to get that first leg is quite difficult. And I think it's really important that bands like yourselves and other bands are keeping the ladder down as well.
Yes.
A lot of people don't do that, do they? And I think that we should do more of it.
We should, absolutely. I mean, it benefits us all when, if one band does well, it helps everyone. You know, so like to take Seattle as an example, you know, and grunge. It was a collection of bands in the one place, sort of doing slightly similar things, but they all helped out. They all got together. There was a community, and they pushed each other to do great things. And I think that's where music in general and metal can really flourish if we sort of band together. Because I mean, it's great looking around at a festival like this. We really are a tribe, you know.
We are people.
Yeah, absolutely. And like, call us whatever you want, misfits and stuff, but everyone fits in here. It's great to see. You know, there's no animosity. There's no skin color or anything like that. It's everybody's welcome, and we're all here for metal, and that's something that should be celebrated, you know.
Oh, absolutely. We've certainly got more in common than divides us, I think, at places like this.
Yeah,
we should celebrate that a bit more.
Yeah, and I mean, it would be great if the world was a little bit more like the metal community and at large, you know.
So when are you running your presidential campaign then?
I don't think I'm the right man for politics. I don't have I have a fairly low filter. So, and I'm not a.
That's what you need nowadays.
It is, yeah, but yeah, no, I have no interest.
That's not in the offing for you next time, then.
No, I'll stick to the music.
It's lovely to talk to you, Colin. Thanks so much for your time.
Kat.
Thank you.
Very much appreciated.
Thanks for listening. Make sure you keep up to date with future episodes by subscribing to our channels. For more information on this podcast, or for all the latest music news, reviews, interviews and more, head over to our website www.therazorsedge.rocks.